mock review. Mock review. Okay, I did just rip off PewDiePie. Hey, peeps and mats and mocks here. And today, we are looking at the Attitude City Police Station, the new version, because we already looked at the police mech, so let's go look at the police station. This is the main downtown Attitude City Station. The mech is housed at another location, so as prisoners, this just handles any kind of regular downtown police operations. It's not that big because there's other places, such as another headquarters building. It's kind of like the FBI in a way, with a little bit of a roof popping up. Now, this is all the basic detail on the outside. The walls are solid, flat on every other side, because this is built to be part of a city block. As you can see, it has one door, windows, the other door, and of course the roof where you have everything you need from a police station. It's mostly built using the parts from one set, as well as parts that I had on spare, because I did have a few white pieces. I don't have many. We're going to start off with the roof and the front. So at the very top we have the comm center and the elevator, which is kind of fake, but don't tell them. Got the helicopter landing pad with its lights, a siren, plenty of lighting down the front, and there is a firearm safety class going on the top of the roof. Of course, everybody is ready here, but it's just for a small group today. Just going over the simple things that need to be noted. Down below we have, it is a 2-floor building, and camera does not want to focus. Yay, gotta love iPhones. Now it wants to focus, but only on stupid things. JK, actually it's focusing on the best thing here. Anyways, there's also a large door. Garage door. That just rolls up, and got a few vehicles in here. Of course, a Attitude City police car. It wouldn't be Attitude City without Attitude City PD, which this is a set that I've just customized a bit. I mean, this is really the only one of only like 3 police cars I actually have. I want to build some custom ones, but eventually. So that's in there, and of course, even a motorcycle, because sometimes you have a motorcycle. There's more police vehicles than that in the city, but like I said, this is like the station. The other 2 places are a vehicle storage garage for the police and fire, as well as, well, those are staffed. This is just where downtown staff is, as well as a jail, which is in another location. So, now that you've seen the outside, we're going to start from the first floor and go up to the second floor. Now we're taking a look on the inside of the station. As you can tell, it's a pretty busy day today in the station. Everybody's just kind of mumbling about because Attitude City has very low crime, but they have a lot of police because they cover such a large area. We have our reception area here, very simple, very small, because it's reception. Right next to the stairs, which we've got, of course, Chase McCain here, surrounded by various officers. We've got one of the guys from surveillance here going down the steps. Behind the reception is the utilities and garage. As you can see, there is the actual parking space for vehicles. It could fit most Attitude City police vehicles and an AE86 Torino. I'll have to do a video on that. But not much else. We have our canines. One is out, the other one, well, 2 of them are out. One is just kind of laying there because it doesn't want to stick to the ground. And the equipment storage. as you can tell, Attitude City has quite the amount of equipment. Let me try to brighten the mood here. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, look at all those walkie-talkies and flashlights and all that stuff. Plenty of stuff. The other side, there's just more equipment. There's just so much stuff here, packed into such a little room. Anyways, that's it for the first floor. I'm going to show you how the second floor goes on, but I will note, this can be removed as well. But since there's nothing down there, I could just stick that back on. Now, this is a pretty complicated procedure. Come on, get on. There we go. So, as you can see, this is the second floor of Attitude City Police Department. It's also quite packed, like I said. It's a pretty busy day today. Man, that was a slip-up. The reason why this station doesn't really have a bathroom is because, well, you gotta imagine it's slightly bigger in the back, but I ain't got no bricks to model that. Anyhows, some pretty important stuff going on. We got a thief from another town getting photographed and recorded into the books by our great ACPD. One even has a firearm, just to make sure the criminal doesn't get rowdy. Got lights to detect if things are good or bad. Usually good, but if it turns red, that's a riot. The water and coffee, because standing around the water cooler is the most important thing to do in Attitude City PD. You got some tables, then we have the evidence tables, and the main computer. Of course, the protagonist and police chief of Attitude City PD. Here he is. This is Chief Kenny from a comic series I did a while back on my Instagram and plans I've had for a long time. Chief Kenny is basically in charge of the ACPD. He's got a few special officers, such as this guy right here. His name's Randy. Of course, he's in charge of the outskirts of town and also highway patrol, because ACPD also runs highway patrol. We've got, of course, McGee, because they literally, that one time, basically made Gibbs and McGee in Lego form. So, McGee is our motorbike cop. And finally, oh darn, I can't remember her name. She is the second in command in case the chief were to go down. She'd be the assistant chief. McGee over here is not only a motorcycle cop, but he's our investigator. And these three work together to solve, in the comic series, one of the worst crimes going on in Attitude City, the disappearance of one of the protagonists, which actually existed in another comic series, which sadly all the online pages are lost for good, but I still have the original pages in my notebook. That series never got finished, but there was a huge investigation. It would be referenced in later works. Anyway, so that's pretty much the story of ACPD and all that. So that's the second floor, and then the roof, just as you'd expect, fits like a glove. But yeah, that is Attitude City Police Department. Probably one of the most important structures here in the city, other than the fire department and post office, which are one building. That'll be at another time. Our next mock video will be on a iconic building here in the city, one of the most iconic Attitude City businesses. Leave your comments down below if you can guess what it is. If you know what it is and you know me well, you'll see it exactly, but I don't want to give away too many hints. Anyways, that's it for now. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.